All right, welcome back everyone. Today I'm gonna make a video on this, it's a little thing I got to sharpen up mower blades. Pretty cool. It's made by, and this is not sponsored by them or anything. It's made by allamericansharpener.com. It's a pretty cool little tool. So I'm gonna show you it here. All right, so you can clamp this thing to a vise or to a table. I opted to put 2 holes in my welding table here just so it's stronger. And people have made videos on these on the internet, but I figure I'll put one on my channel too. So, but what you do is this thing unscrews, the blade goes in you just tighten it up in here like this. And then there's a little, it comes with a bag of studs that slide in and out of this pivot point for different thread sizes of your angle grinder. So you just pick the one that screws into your angle grinder and you tighten it all up real good. I'll do that here in a second, just want to show you. But then it just slides in here, and what you do is you just, as it's running, you'll go up at at an up motion like that a few times, and you'll do both sides. I try to do them even, like 3 swipes, and then I got this little balancer here that you'll set the blade on. We'll put it on the table. We'll set the blade on it and make sure it's not one way or the other. You know what I mean? So, and if it is, you'll have to take off of that side just a little bit. I'll show you here in a minute when we're doing it. But what I do is I stick these in the, here's what they look like when I pull them off the mower. You know, I sandblast them, I paint them, and then I sharpen them. So the only paint that comes off is where I sharpened it. But I've already blasted these. We'll set up here to sharpen the first set here, and then I'll show you. I'm gonna paint these real quick off camera and let them dry for a few, and then I'll bring you back when they're dry, and we'll get this thing rolling. Okay, so I went ahead and sandblasted all these, both sets. This is a Bad Boy, original Bad Boy set. Came with the mower. There's some real nice blades actually, but I've sandblasted them both sets. Went ahead and I painted them with a satin black. It always turns out real nice, and it's easy to, it lasts. It's a Rust-Oleum, so it does last, and it does come off easy with the sandblaster, so that's why I use it. So anyways, on this thing here, let me try to, well, I can just explain it to you. So there's a knob on the back here. You unloosen it, and then there's a point on this little square block, and it starts from 15 degrees to 45 degrees, and it clicks for each one. So I got it set at 40 for these blades. 40 to 45 is a normal blade, and I guess on this here people have done as long up to I forget what size they said. It was a big blade, but these are off of a 61 inch. So, and the way you do it is you put it in about the center of this block right here, and you snug this little thing up over here, snug it up, and then we've already put our stud, like I told you earlier. I put the stud inside of the angle grinder, which it comes with 4, I believe, different thread pitches and sizes for different grinders. This is a Mower from Harbor Freight, and I love these things. These and the Hercules ones is the one I have. I have all kind of Mower and Hercules stuff. They work so good. I use them every day hanging the garage doors, the impacts, and they work really good. I mean, I was using my Milwaukee's, and to tell you the truth, my brushless Mower works just as good, if not better. So, and it's cheaper, much cheaper. So anyways, this pin slides into this part here, just slides in there, and what you do is, I'm gonna just start doing it, but well, let me bring that up a little bit. So what you do is you just squeeze the trigger, and you start down here, and you just one swipe up, and we'll check it after I do. I'm gonna do the same amount of swipes on both sides, then we'll put it on this little balancer to see if we have to pull off of either side. So here we go. Oh, let me get my safety glasses. If not, my eyes love getting stuff in them. All right, here we go. For some reason, I think this might have moved. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, it's good on that side. Flip it around, keep it in the center as much as you can. It ain't gotta be perfect. Pretty cool setup. Amazon sells a knockoff for like $100. This costs like $280. I'm not, like I said, no paid stuff from these guys or anything, but when I bought this, I didn't know about the Amazon one, and people have made reviews on both of them side by side, and they say they're identical down to the instructions. All I done was took the name off, so I think that's kind of wrong for somebody to do that. But hey, $100 versus $280, I'd probably do it too. So. All right, let's check the balance. Looks like we need to take just a hair off of that side.
Take a little off the shoulder.
And this will keep it, you know, nice and balanced when your deck's running, when your blades are cut on. It won't be vibrating if you check this when you're doing it, so. Yeah, they're so sharp. I mean, if you felt this, I'd say we're good. I'm going to do this set with you guys on camera, and then I'll do the other ones off camera, and then we'll kind of recap on everything. And just a short video. I wanted you guys to see this is a really cool tool. I think I had 12 on there, 12 times. Good. Yeah, I love this thing. Ever since I used to do it on the bench grinder on my old mower, but the you starts to get, you know, like curvy on you, and it still cuts fine, but you lose that straight edge, you know. And it's, unless you're one of those real super old timers that know how to really do it. I wasn't, so. $10 on that one. Yeah, and you can do mulching blades with it too. All you got to do is change the pitch. Loosen that knob and move it down to, I believe it's the 15 or 20 degree. And then you can do that little, the other upper part of the mulching blade. That makes it super nice. That thing about shaves my skin off. That's how sharp that is. And I use a, sorry, but hang on. I use a 80 grit flapper. All right, good. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and recap now, and I'll just finish them off camera. But so, once again, 80 grit flapper. Amazon's version is 100, this is 280. They're identical. I mean, these guys are saying there's no difference in them. They're both well built. I opted to mount mine to my welding table. You can just put it in mount it to a piece of wood, or put it in your vise. It doesn't matter. Then I'll unbolt this and put it back in the box until next spring. What I'll do is I'll cut both sets of these. I'll put these on today, and then about mid-June or July or so, middle summer, whatever, I'll put the second set on, finish the season off with it, and then spring I'll do it again. Sandblast them, paint them, resharpen them. And I mean, think about that. If you had something to do this like this with, you're going to save money on blades, and people will just go and buy blades. And there's not very many people that sharpen them good anymore. You can try to go find places, but all they're doing it on is a bench grinder or one of these, and they stick the blade in a vise, and they just, you know, try to get it the best they can. It works, but I mean, this is so accurate, and you ought to feel these things. I mean, they are, I could probably, yeah, I'm cutting hair off with that. I mean, if you got to be careful. Yeah, they're sharp. They're sharp. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to make a quick, short video today on that. Just thought you guys might want to check that thing out. It's pretty cool. And the procedure I go through on doing it. There's really no sense in me doing more of these on camera, just wasting time. All I'm going to do is put it on the mount them to the mower, and get ready to cut the grass. So I'll keep you guys posted. Appreciate the views, the likes, the subscribes, the shares, all that stuff. I really do. It's helping me, it's helping the channel grow. It's slow, but I mean, it is what it is. One day I hope it's where it needs to be at. So until the next one, guys, thank you so much. Okay, I decided to add a little bit of bonus footage. I want you guys to see this thing I made here. Check that out. I made it so I can lift my mower up on my lift. So I had to make this brace back here. And I don't know if you can see inside there, there's a tab right here that's resting against that wall. And then behind here, I don't know if you can see in there, there's another tab that rests against the back of this so it can't go back and forth. And then I made these little plates here to sit on my rubbers, capped it off. I'm gonna clean it up and powder coat it. And then also on the front, I had to make these here like some little risers, so when I lift up on a deck with the front pads, it stops it right against the frame, so it's all solid. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm getting ready to throw these blades on here and take that bad boy out there and cut that. Let me see if you guys can see it. That terrible grass out there. Me and the wifey, we're getting ready to get at it. Weed eaters, everything. All right, guys, once again, thank you for watching. I was gonna throw something on there and mow a little bit, see how the blades are cutting. I don't know, we'll see. But if not, thanks again. See you on the next video.